There we go. It's muted, so it's starting soon. I'm gonna eat for a minute before we start.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes, it's live. Tell them we'll be on in a couple of minutes. Just eating. They probably don't want to hear that. You want to do so
Have you reached out to any of those companies for sponsoring?
Nope. Yeah. I gotta figure some sort of a pitch. Like Marina said, I gotta figure what I want out of the sponsorship. What? Shouldn't be. Oh. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Put it on here so we can see the. What's? Oh, it's just showing. I was looking at the chat because I didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Mexican grilled cheese.
Yes, our mic was on for a bit. It was the wrong mic though. I had the right mic muted, and then I didn't realize the other mic was on there. So, anyways, welcome, everybody. And we got Thomas and Pep here right now.
Oh, Dark got canceled. You could have come over. You could have come over. We would have enjoyed your company.
That's all right.
Bubbly, sponsor us.
It's Pepsi. Pepsi. They're not going to. There's no way.
Pepsi? You never know.
Pepsi owns Bubbly. Anyways.
At least it's not Coca-Cola.
Welcome, everybody, to our stream. We're going to keep painting. We have done a lot of painting today already.
Yes.
Not this stuff, but the room.
Yes.
We continued. Probably have no flavor to me. It just doesn't have sugar is what it doesn't have.
Yeah.
But if all you drink is water anyways, and that's all I really drink,
yeah.
then Bubbly's pretty good.
I know, because I only drink water. So then when I tasted Bubbly, I was like, this has so much flavor.
Yeah, it's water with a little more flavor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we painted more.
You got paint on your cheek.
I probably have paint in my hair too, I would imagine. No?
Just on your cheek.
I'm sure there's fragments of paint in my hair. There was some on my arm. I think I got rid of this in there. The room's almost finished painting. Like 2/3 of it are done. The last half is the most stressful though. I'm looking at it now and it's a nightmare. When it smells like it does and tastes like nothing.
It does have like a pretty strong smell. I will agree with that. When you smell it, you're like, ooh.
To me, it's got a lot of flavor. Like I find it's got tons and tons of flavor. I find the strawberry one doesn't. If you've had the strawberry one, I find it's very little flavor at all. But the peach has lots of flavor. The lime is great. What's the other one? I don't know. I'm completely addicted to them. I can easily drink like 6 or 7 of these in a day.
Oh, yeah, it's
and
insane.
I do quite often.
Sometimes I'll be so excited to come home and have a bubbly, and I'm like, is there any bubbly left? It's like, no, I drank them all. I'm like, there's 12.
I usually leave one.
Yeah, you do. You do.
So I'm going to continue painting the Daily Bugle.
I am going... Well, I'm pretty much finished the Iron Man. I am just going to paint like the rim black. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah. Like the rim of the base.
Yeah. Oh, you did the ground and everything
too.
And you got all the little silver bits and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess for the most part you've got them.
The most part is that you don't think he's finished?
Well, I'm just looking to see.
I thought he was finished.
It looks pretty finished.
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah.
Now I feel
Splash
like
of Mio flavor. Oh yeah. Yeah, well I guess you could do that. That'd be interesting, even if you got like like a peach Mio and put that in a peach bubbly. Probably make it pretty good.
Now I feel like he's not finished.
What do you mean? I didn't even question it. It looks really good.
Okay.
I was just trying to look and see if there was anything else they needed. But Iron Man's pretty simple overall.
Yeah, it's just...
That's what I mean. Like I just looked at like there's like
I
3
added
colors,
lots
but
of detail.
I don't think you need any more than that. I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, I think he looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on him. Maybe I can hold him back a little bit.
It's hard to get it to focus properly.
Iron Man. Iron Man. Well, I mean, he looks good.
Yeah.
Take my word for it.
Go back now so we can see the chat.
Yeah.
Blackberry Bubbly and Blackberry Mio, they mix great. Oh yeah. Yes, yeah.
I see. I don't really like the black. Or no, we do like the blackberry bubbly.
Or blackcurrant or whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
It's blackberry.
The is it blackberry?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as some of the others, but I didn't think it was bad. Yep.
I hope that there's like a green in here for this dumpster.
Oh yeah.
If not, I'm sure I can make a green with all the colors we have.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, took my suggestion for a fake creature next month. So excited! I'm definitely. That's awesome. I'm excited to see all those. There's a
Ooh.
It's contrast green,
Kinda
so you might
dark.
have to do.
So maybe I'll do like a gray.
But there is my cool gooey weird green.
I don't want that for a dumpster.
On. Once it's shaken up. Well, I don't know how much. Why not? It could look like nuclear waste coming out of it or something like that.
Yeah, maybe after I paint the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm going
Like you
to
paint a little pool of it on the bottom or something.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I guess I can paint the inside of it because I'm not gluing the lid on because that's boring.
We didn't get little trash bags yet.
Oh, we didn't.
Or well,
get the
trash
bag.
bags to make little trash bags. But we will.
Yes,
we
we
will.
will.
Okay, so where am I at with this? I'll look up a
I
picture
am
of this
going
thing
to
painted
make-
again.
Do you think if I should paint this gray and then put the green contrast over top of it, like a darker gray?
It's not a bad idea. That might be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Miranda's like blue and yellow make green, you guys.
Thank you, Miranda's the color wheel. Okay.
Yeah, so she's saying you could just mix blue and yellow together and make a green if you wanted to. To make a flat green to go on it.
Now I don't know.
I think if you layer up the contrast green, it'll look good.
Yeah.
If you just, yeah.
So I just keep putting on contrast?
Yeah,
Not
just
even
keep
do a
putting on
dark color
contrast.
underneath?
I don't know. You can do it any way you want. It's a darker green. Like the contrast green is a darker green, so. What was I just going to do? She had something in mind that I was going to do. Look up a picture of the Daily Bugle painted.
I think I'm gonna go with my original idea and make a gray and mix that shit together.
There we go. This is what I was looking for. I was just getting some ideas here. Yeah, so
Oop.
that should be red in there. I'm gonna get the sign painted.
Oh, see, this is like really gooped up.
What is?
The white.
Well, white paint is always goopy.
Why does white paint do
It's-
that? Does anybody
It's
have
the
answers?
pigment. Yeah, the white pigment is much thicker. Something has something to do with that, and it's
see.
always really like yeah. It's always really chunky like that. Did you post in the Discord?
I did.
Did you do like an @ everyone thing?
No, I'm bad at Discord.
Okay, give me a second.
For that reason. Oh, look, the little ball got stuck up here.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
that's
see,
funny.
we put a little shaky ball in our paint, and it got stuck up at the top. I'll put that back down there.
I'll share the link. Whoop.
Ah!
Copy link. There we go. Might get a few more people in here now. Maybe.
Maybe not.
All good either way.
I feel like we actually get a decent amount of views on these after they're posted.
Yeah. Yeah, normally we do. Do you ever post on Facebook or anything saying that we're live?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Alright, where is... Just deciding on which brush I want to use here. I think I want Regiment, if I can find a Regiment brush. Use this one. No, that's the monster brush. Oh, you have one of the Regiment brushes.
Oh, do I? I didn't realize.
Well, no, that's fine. I just can't find the other one for some reason. What's this? That's the character brush, that's what I thought. Appear to be missing one of my Regiment brushes.
We can switch.
No, it's fine. I'm just wondering what would happen to it. Where is it? Nope, character brush. Throw out one of these little drawers. No. Weird. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll choose something else. I'll use... Oh, never mind. I found it. It was there. It was there the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, this red I want to use for the sign might be a bit too orangey and a bit too bright, but I'm going to try it anyways. And then if it is, I'll darken it with the contrast red. Picture again, where did it go? There it is. Okay.
I hope everybody liked the video today.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, we had a lot of fun
cover.
putting together the My Cement cover.
Mm-hmm. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's like my favorite song by My Cement, so it was very fun to cover. To be able to sing it, make it our own.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool one to do. I wouldn't say it's my favorite of My Cement song. I like The Flood, and I like most of the stuff off The Flood.
See, I love their first album. It's so good.
So did the kitty.
Yeah, Plushie.
Plushie did kill it.
She was really the main star of the video, I think.
Took a couple takes to get her to
get Plushie. Yeah. Sometimes
still
she's
like
not
that.
in the mood, and then other times she's okay with it.
She lets you do whatever with her.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I'm her favorite for sure.
But yeah, got her to sit still long enough to actually do that. We did that in our Destria cover.
Yeah,
And
I
then we
think
figured we'd
Plushie
bring it
will
back.
be returning a feature in our videos.
That part I actually did play on the piano when I recorded it. A lot of the time I just like kind of sit down and write them out. Like I like draw out the notes and everything. But I actually sat and played it on the piano for that one. But I didn't play the two parts at the same time. I played the left hand part and then the right hand part. It's not like it's overly complicated. It's just
You're not a piano player either.
I'm not primarily a piano player, and it would have taken me a day, an extra like little bit to sit down and really learn it for the video. But I think having Plushie play it in the video was
she did the
overall.
piano for our Destria one, so it was fun to bring her back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now because I saw it on the thing earlier. Because every single Wednesday I always remember this. There's a new Marvel What If.
Yeah!
And we can watch after this. I'm always excited for that. Whatever works. I'm still stoked to the mastering chain now. Yeah, I'm super pumped about that. It sounded really, really good. There's a couple other little things that I want to add into the mix over the next little bit that I got to play around with. So I will be doing that sometime soon. Right now, I'm kind of just getting as much like work that's sitting around finished up as we can before we go on a little vacation Sunday till Wednesday. So very excited for that.
Me too.
And we are still going to have a video coming out next week. We've pretty much got it ready.
To worry.
So we pretty much have that ready. We still are going to be putting out a cover while we're off on vacation. We'll join the little premiere, but that's probably about it. There won't be a stream next week Wednesday, I don't think. We could if we really wanted to. Maybe there'll be a stream next week Wednesday. We'll see.
It will be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. We might not. Just depends on how we're feeling, because that's the day we get back. So
yes,
if we feel like doing it, we will. If we don't feel like doing it, we won't.
Yeah, we might be a little tired.
Yep. We shall see. Won't be around from Friday afternoon till Sunday. No worries. Okay, so that's red on there. I like this playlist.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's very chill.
It is.
Oh, do you have the black? Oh, you do have the black. I need last camping trip here. Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that must be beautiful camping up there.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be crazy. We're not quite going camping. We're going to a little cottage. But
glamping.
Okay. Glamping. Not really. It's just cottaging. I'm excited.
Me too.
Man, this just felt there was so much emotion and energy from 215 on in the video. It felt so much different than your usual videos.
Aww.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
The master definitely helps with that. The new mastering, like, it brings in a lot. Except for the state bird swarms, aka mosquitoes. Yeah. I imagine mosquitoes could be a pain. yeah, the mastering added a lot more like pump into the track, so it just hits a lot harder. But just generally, like there was a lot of emotion and energy in that one, and we like focused primarily on your screams.
Mm-hmm.
They were just on point in that video.
Yeah, it was, I kind of, I guess, learned how to screaming to Austin Carlisle. So, you know, I always found screaming to Mice and Men songs a little bit easier than anything else. So it was actually like lots of fun being able to really like try to show where my screams have come, you know, from where they were. And like they still need some work, obviously. I can't, you know, scream like live like all that long, but I'll get there. It's just work in progress. That's all it is. I will definitely get there.
Thomas said the mosquitoes are huge.
Ooh,
You
I
hear
can
them flying
imagine.
like bumblebees.
Oh my god, it's scary.
And Pip said it does hit harder for sure, but I felt like you both put more into recording the video as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better on camera. When we first started filming, I always thought I was like a little bit awkward. Because like once the camera, and like I was always really, really bad for like forgetting the lyrics, even if I knew the song. Because like, I don't know, once the camera turns on, you're kind of like a little shy, I guess. But I think just doing it more often, and even just doing these live streams and talking to everybody, it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable over time.
Yeah, you just get more used to having a camera in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely not used to having a camera in front of me when we first started.
Yeah. Well, that's like, even with recording guitar and stuff like that, and vocals and stuff too, a lot of people, there's that like joke and meme sort of about like once you press the recording button,
yeah,
like all your talent goes away. Yeah. But I don't find that I get that anymore. Like that definitely used to be a thing for me. But I find that like I've just recorded so much, and I've sat down and like recorded myself doing vocals and doing guitar and stuff so often now that I don't really get that same like nervousness or anything when I'm actually recording stuff anymore. Sometimes you still just like.
Well, do you remember the first time I like
but...
kind of? Do you remember the first time I kind of like screamed in front of you? How like long it took me to actually.
Yeah.
Do that. Like,
I had to scream with you to get you to scream properly.
Yeah, Alex had to scream with me to like give me the courage to scream in front of him because it's so fucking loud that like if you like fuck up, the whole world hears you. So.
Yeah, but who cares?
I know. I don't. I like.
That's how I always feel.
I know. I'm starting to get to that point, but.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I get it. I definitely get it.
And like my screams are really fucking loud, and I know they are. So like, if they're not good, I'm kind of like embarrassed about it. I guess is the word. I don't really know.
They're definitely good.
They're getting there. I feel like there's lots of room for improvement.
Well, there's always room to improve in anything, but I think they're already really good. I'm making a slight change on how I painted this sign.
Right. Do you have to look?
Yeah. And just the spot that I originally painted as wood, I'm gonna make it black. It'll look better. Means you have a strong. It just means you have a strong diaphragm and you can push out some crazy growls when you learn to. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like when I first heard you do your fry vocals, I was like, "Holy fuck!" You can definitely scream.
Yeah, they're pretty loud. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I definitely know they're loud. I can hear them like when I scream them. So that's why, like I said, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do them wrong because they're so fucking loud.
say it was kind of hard telling your screams apart in the amazement cover without seeing the video. Your screams are definitely progressing like crazy. Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
That's awesome. I tried to go for more like lower mid fries, sort of, just so that they would be more like distinct. The Shannon screams are very high, so I was like, I'll just go for like more like a mid-range kind of thing.
See, that's what I need to work on. I need to like work on like being able to do like the mid-range fries, because like those sound super fucking cool, and I want to be able to do them.
Well, it just gives you more that like diversity in your screams.
Yeah,
if you can do that.
Definitely.
But I really like your super high screams.
Oh, I like them
awesome.
too. Don't get me wrong.
They're really unique.
Yeah. I want to be able to do more, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Patience, grasshopper.
Yeah, I know. I do need patience. I don't want to need to overwork myself or anything.
No, you don't need to. You'll get there.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll do the back of that too.
I do scream a lot in the car.
That's how you get really good.
I think that's the best area.
That's where I used to practice the most. I used to just deliver pizzas and scream to metal in the car. That was like, I spent a good couple years doing that.
I don't really scream.
Well, maybe like a year and a half, but yeah.
I don't really scream like in the car like to work, because like in the morning I'm kind of like really fucking tired. I'm like, don't want to be screaming my head off. But I definitely scream on the way home, that's for sure. I've been like jamming out We Got the Moves.
Oh, the new Eskimo Cowboy song.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's awesome.
It's so much fun.
You really want to do a cover of
Oh,
that.
I want to do a cover, and I have such a cool video idea for that, but I'm not going to say it on here. But I don't even know if the video idea I have is possible.
I'd like to record a sort of cover of it and then send it to Eskimo Cowboy and see if they want to do like a versus thing like they did with We Butter Bread Butter. I just don't know if we really have enough of a like following to get that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would really pay attention if we sent that.
You never know.
But you never know. 'Cause the like Eskimo Cowboy versus We Butter the Bread with Butter hypa thing was awesome. Since you learned it in the car too, I'm pretty sure it's the spot most people learn. Yeah, oh yeah, 100% it is. Mine is like partially the car and partially Rock Band. I used to play Rock Band a lot, and
See, but that's another thing where I couldn't really learn that in front of people because of like I've always found it embarrassing.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you just never have ever been like really embarrassed about anything.
I've definitely been embarrassed about some things, but not that. Like not that really.
You've always been pretty confident in your.
Yeah, but I used to just blast Rock Band and do screams on there, and I used to buy like the weekly DLC that came out and stuff. They used to have a thing called Rock Band Network, where you could, if you were a band, you could go and submit your songs to it and have them release on there, and then people would buy them. It's awesome. They should still have that, but they don't. Anyways, lots of like metalcore bands used to put their songs on there. And Second and Sebring was definitely on there, and a lot of others. And I just used to scream the songs on Rock Band. That's a lot of how I learned. And sing too. That's a lot of how I learned how to sing too. I kind of owe a lot to Rock Band and Guitar Hero and stuff like that. It's definitely like a part of what got me into playing guitar and into metal. Like that's how I found Slipknot was Guitar Hero 3, and that was like the first time I ever listened to anything heavy. And I remember playing that and being like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, like I feel like I've always sung in the car. I feel like everybody sings in the car, and that's like where I learned a lot of my singing as well. Like I have gone to vocal coaches and stuff like that who have given me like really decent tips that I carry with me always, you know. But just joining Wazmo and everything and like singing all the time, like I don't think my voice has ever been this good. Like I always like, not to like be cocky or anything, but I always thought I had like a decent voice. But just like my range that I have now is unbelievable. Like I tried the cover of Little Lion Man by Tonight Alive. I don't know if anybody knows that song. She goes like crazy fucking high in that song, and I could never like hit the notes that she hit. Like I could almost hit those notes that she hit. But I tried singing that song in the car the other day, and I just sang it like with ease. Like it was just so easy, and I could just sing, like hit all the notes that she was hitting. And I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I know. I was like, holy fucking shit! Like, wow. I never thought I would be able to sing that song, but it's just because we've been singing so much and practicing so much that it's just my range is getting out of control.
Yeah, I think I've found that like nothing is better for training your voice than just recording over and over again.
Yeah,
and
recording
hearing your
has-
voice back.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I agree. Recording has given me a whole new perspective on singing. It really
does,
has.
yeah.
Because you hear when you mess up, you hear your mistakes, and then you hear when you fix them. So you hear those mistakes, and then you hear when you fix them, and you hear how to fix them. And then you know not to make those mistakes again. Like you hear those red flags as you're singing, and you start messing up less, you know?
Mhm.
So it's, yeah, it definitely has skyrocketed my range, for sure. Yes, practice does make perfect.
Just cleaning up some of the red on this now.
See, Thomas was saying that like he thinks screaming isn't in his vocal range anymore, and I felt that way because I used to scream quite a bit, like when I was younger, because I used to like drive back and forth from work, and that's when I was like super into like all the super popular metalcore bands and everything. So I would scream all the time in the car. And I personally think my screams were better when I was younger. Now that I'm screaming now and I'm a little bit older, I find them a little bit weaker, but I just have to work on them, and they'll get there. But I remember when I was younger and I was screaming, they were better than what they are now. But hopefully I'll get them.
Mine are definitely better now than they've ever been.
Yeah,
I find that mine have only
yours are
ever
just
just
so
gotten
good.
better and better. Especially my lows, because I used to just do the lows like a lot of people do when they start, where it's just like this. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but like I do like very shouty, like Slipknot kind of lows now. I was listening to a lot of Whitechapel when their newer album came out that has like When a Demon Defiles a Witch on it and stuff like that. I can't remember the name. Oh, The Valley. I think it's called The Valley. I really like that album. It's really cool. It's like the first time they've ever added singing into Whitechapel too, which is really cool.
Well, you know, lots of bands are doing that now.
Yeah, it works well in Whitechapel. Whitechapel isn't any less heavy with it. Like, they're still just as insanely heavy. And then just, like, this nice melodic singing every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only for small sections, too, but it works great. I really like that album. And that kind of, like, inspired me to try and change how I did my lows. Scooter bands for a long time. My voice is just shot when it comes to that. Yeah, I mean, that could definitely do it.
Yeah.
It all depends on how you're screaming, too. Like fry screaming is definitely better for you. If you know how to properly fry scream, it'll keep you from fucking up your voice. My lows are probably not the best for my voice, but my highs are fine. And my fries.
This is looking good.
Yeah, I think it's starting to look like something. But I think you could still, like, if you did it long enough, fuck up your voice. Steven Tyler fucked up his voice and had to get surgery and shit like that. And he does. Like,
Yeah, but the way he sings is not even fry screaming. He literally just sings like as a raspy scream, and that.
It's kind of screaming though when he
I
does
know.
that.
Wow. When he does that, yeah, but when he's just singing normally, when he's just singing his voice, he's singing in just a raspy tone.
Yes.
And that can really fuck up your voice. Like,
It's
do you
still
remember?
not how I sing.
Yeah, but do you remember when you did that song and you lost your voice for a couple of days?
Yeah,
You were
that
singing
punk. When I did
raspy?
that punky
See,
pee.
that's what I mean. Like, you can still sing and have like a little bit of raspiness, but not just like go ham on it. I think Steven Tyler.
But that was
ham on it.
yelling. It was particularly a lot of yelling, and that will do it in. And it was
See, I don't really have a raspy singing. Like, sometimes when I go high, like if I try to sing out of my range, it will get a little raspy because it makes it a little easier to hit those higher notes. But I don't think I have a raspy voice. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think.
Those were the cause because I left way too much vocal cord action in them.
Yeah, like that'll mess it up. But the idea with fries is that it's supposed to be sort of like when a baby is crying and when they're screaming, they can scream forever and they're not going to destroy their voice. They won't ruin their voice. They're also a baby, but like supposedly like fries, they're supposed to be similar to that, and that keeps you from fucking up your voice too much.
Speaking of babies, I should tell them about my weird dream that I had last night.
That is a weird dream.
I had this weird dream last night, and you know how we have Oranax, like our lizard tank and everything like that. I had a dream that one of our friends, who I don't even know, I just made them up in my head, had this kid, and they wanted us to babysit their kid, and it was a young toddler, like a young boy. And we were like, yeah, sure, whatever, we'll babysit it. And we put the kid in the lizard tank, but when he was in the lizard tank, he was like this big. And we just left him in there all day. Like, we went out and we did stuff, and we just left this kid in the lizard tank. And when we came home, this poor child needed to pee. And he was so hungry. He was crying. He was so hungry. And I felt so bad in my dream that we left this kid all alone all day with Oranax. And he was this big in the tank of this lizard. And we got home and he was hungry and almost peeing his pants. It was awful.
Uncle Ori.
Uncle Ori.
Shannon has the weirdest dreams. You should honestly start just like recording them and telling them on streams.
Yeah, like have just a podcast of my dreams.
I think we could easily do a podcast of your dreams.
Yeah, my dreams they're out of this world, like literally. Sometimes I feel like I travel to different places in my dreams.
I hear about them every morning and they're always bizarre. I'm always just like, wow, I wish I had dreams like that.
Sometimes
I don't even remember mine half the time.
Sometimes I don't like having the dreams that I have. Sometimes they're sad. Sometimes they're
sometimes they are a little sad.
Yeah, like that one dream that I had where I was, and sometimes I dream as other people, like, which is odd. I don't think lots of people dream as other people, but I do. I've dreamt as Alex before in the future.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
That one was too real to me. And I'm really scared that really was our future. I'm just saying. It could happen. But anyways.
You're going to have to tell that one now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just like leave people hanging.
I'll tell that one. So, in my dream, I was Alex. And me and Alex were still together, but the world had been taken over by something. I don't know if it was aliens. I don't know if it was like something. Oh, I guess like the only other option would be aliens. But anyways, there were these things going around and putting chips in the back of our neck so they would like control us. And then they had these like weird demon dogs like running around like catching us and like sucking on the back of our necks and putting this like chip in the back of our necks to like control us. And so in my dream, Alex was contacting me, and we were living on like in like this shed on a beach, and it was winter time, and it was me and him, and we were hiding out in there, and I guess somebody had gotten me, and I had a chip in the back of my neck, and I wasn't there, and Alex from the future told me like now that he was trying to contact me to try to figure out a way to save me. And he was looking at himself in the mirror. Like I saw Alex looking at himself in the mirror saying like trying to contact me. And then I woke up and it was really fucking scary. And I was like, oh no, because I can like totally see Alex trying to contact me.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
To try to like save me from.
I'd make some sort of a device or something, or just like figure it out.
Yeah, or just you know, like, I don't know. It was really weird. And I think about it all the time. I think about it a lot because I'm like, I'm looking for signs. I'm like, hopefully aliens don't come down and put chips in our necks because that's going to be real. If that happens, I know that Alex is going to be trying to save me one day.
You're always afraid of aliens anyways. That's definitely one of your bigger fears.
Yes, because my grandparents think they got abducted by aliens and their story is very real.
Oh, what a dream. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a lot of weird ones.
Yeah.
We thought that there were aliens hovering over the house
That was
like
scary.
a week ago.
Oh, yeah, you tell that.
It was like a weird noise. We were trying to go to bed and then we noticed there was this weird like low frequency like I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. And I noticed like if I put my ear up to the window I could hear it a lot clearer. So I'm like, oh, it must be something outside, like maybe there's a big truck. And I went outside and there was like nothing out there. So I was like, what is this? And like I could only hear it from certain places in the house. It was really strange. It just turned out to be a fan running somewhere else in the house.
It was a window fan.
It was a window fan.
And it was vibrating the wall.
Yeah, it was causing the outside wall of the house to just vibrate and at a really low frequency. It was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like in my head, I was like, oh my god, they're here. Like my dream is becoming real.
Thomas says y'all would trip talking to my mom and aunt.
Oh man, yeah. Like, I should tell them my grandparents' story.
Go for it.
Okay, so when my grandparents were younger, I think my grampy was like 7 or I don't know, maybe 19. My granny was like 17, and my grampy was taking my granny out for a date, and my granny's father had said to my grampy, like, make sure she's home by 8 o'clock, you know, like back in the day, like there was no staying out late if you're taking my daughter out type thing. And so my grampy was like, of course, I'll bring her home by 8 o'clock, like she'll be safe and blah 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 and stuff like that. So they went out on their date, they had a good time, and they were coming home, and they were driving, and they all of a sudden just saw this really big light, and then they said it felt like they drove over a speed bump, and then that was it. And then they just continued to drive home, and then when they got back to like my granny's house, her dad was like screaming and yelling, like, you're late, I told you to be home by 8 o'clock and blah blah blah. And it was something like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night when they got home, even though that they were on their way home at like 7:30 to be home for 8. They ended up losing like 2 or 3 hours of their life that they don't remember. Yeah, and that's it.
It's weird.
I know. So now I think, I'm like, damn, like I hope aliens aren't studying my family. And I'm having these damn dreams that aliens are coming down and Alex is talking to me from the future. Like, you never know.
Thomas said, my aunt wrote a book and mom also believes what my aunt wrote about. But apparently we are the aliens on this planet, and there's a big being named SG that's the original inhabitant. Apparently they talk to and get messages from SG all the time. It's weird as hell.
I've heard...
That is weird as hell. That sounds interesting.
No,
though.
I've heard that theory though. Like, there's these like alien sightings that people have seen where it's almost like a light looping in a big circle, and lots of people have described them or studied them and kind of come to the conclusion that they're like wormholes and that it's us studying ourselves.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely,
you know?
Well, that's one theory, that what these things are that we see, like the aliens and stuff like that, are actually us from the future.
That's what I mean.
And we figured out time travel, and we go back and we like look back on things and stuff like that.
Maybe you figure out time travel. Maybe that's
Me,
why you're...
I don't think I'm smart enough to figure out time travel.
Maybe you don't need to be smart.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're finding me in my dreams.
Yeah, I don't think I figure out time travel, but someone might. Yeah, they said SG is a light, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally.
Ooh, I just got goosebumps,
I could totally
Thomas.
believe that.
I'm scared.
I could see us being the aliens. Well, like there's always the theory that we, like we're planted here because there's like things that show that we don't really fit in with the rest of the planet, and but so one of the more interesting things we learned this from a documentary we watched on Netflix recently called. What was the mushroom documentary called?
Oh, Wonderful Fungi or something like that.
Fantastic Fungi.
Yeah.
As far as we understand, it seems like we all probably came from fungi, from mushrooms, because the oldest known living thing that we found any fossil records of or anything like that on the planet is a mushroom. And like there's people that believe that mushrooms like started a lot of things on the planet. Like they were one of the first things that started growing on the planet and spawned life from them, and everything kind of evolved from them. Everything's pretty closely related to them too. Like we're more closely related to mushrooms than we are anything else on the planet or something like that. Anyways,
they share a lot of the same like components that mushrooms have.
Yeah, but maybe those mushrooms were placed on the planet, this planet, by another intelligent being or something like that. That like, it's almost like a test, and they would just put them here, and they were like, let's see what happens when we put these mushrooms on this planet.
Yeah, and then look at what happened. The whole fucking society grew.
Yeah.
Thomas said his aunt's book is on Amazon.
I'm actually pretty down to buy that.
Yeah, same. I want to see her side.
Totally.
Yeah, my grandparents,
Totally
like, with their story and everything, have found, like, support groups, like around the world who have had the same experience as them. And they've, like, gone, like, crazy-ass places and, like, talked to people in these groups who have had the same experiences. And, like, obviously some people don't have anybody who believes them,
Antonio!
What up?
What up, man?
Welcome! We're just having some trippy talks about aliens and scary things. And
all kinds of crazy
and
stuff.
my dreams.
Yeah. Getting into some crazy topics and painting more stuff. Nice to see you here.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, Antonio.
He just said he was going to go watch our premiere.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Enjoy
it very much. What was I just going to...
This is looking pretty good. It's looking like a dumpster.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Yeah, the contrast green's fine on that. See, it'll kind of like sit a bit light in some spots, which is fine because it's a dumpster,
yeah,
so like it's not gonna look perfect anyways. So I'm gonna do this door.
Another one of my crazy dreams that I had, where I dreamt as someone else. I was actually in like there was a whole group of people in this room, and you could go into this room and pretty much walk out of the room and be in a different time. And you just kind of had to think about where you wanted to go. Like, that was, like, the rule of this room. Like, you can just go to a certain point in time that you wanted to go to, and you would be there. I guess you could almost relate it to the Doctor Who thing. But I've never watched Doctor Who, so I don't know why I would dream about that. But in my dream, I was dreaming as someone else, and I was dreaming as this like middle-aged man. I don't know his name, I don't know who he is, but he was just a middle-aged man with brown hair, normal looking. And he was always going back to this house, and he kept going back to this like room with kind of like a junk drawer in it. and it was kind of, I guess, like a sewing room with like a junk drawer, and he kept going back to this room and opening up the drawer, and it was always at different points in time, so this drawer would have different things depending on what time he would be there. And then I found out throughout the dream that was his wife's sewing room, and his wife had passed away, and he just kept wanting to go back and find his wife, but I don't know if he ever found her. That was my only interaction with him.
Tom says, heading home from work, enjoyed the conversation. Yeah, man, for sure. Have a safe drive.
Later.
See you later, man.
Yeah, this does look good.
Yeah, I haven't shown you the sign yet.
Oh, wow. That was awesome.
It's looking pretty cool. It's coming along. I gotta touch it up a bit still, though. But I wanted to make the door kind of a metallic blue, so I just painted the metal on it first. Oh, actually, I should do it on that one as well. Thank you. I think it's looking pretty cool. It's definitely coming along. I'll be happy when this one's painted because it's just a big thing to paint.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to make sure it looks pretty cool.
It does look cool.
I wish I had a contrast blue.
Do we not?
No, I don't have a contrast blue.
I thought I bought one, but I guess I didn't.
No. Got a contrast green, red, yellow. I have a blue shade, and that's what I was thinking of trying that on this metal just to see what happens. But it's not going to be very thick because it's just a shade.
Oh, maybe that's why I keep thinking I bought you the contrast blue, because you have a blue shade.
Yeah, I could just use one of the blues I have and water it down, and that might work for what I'm trying to do. We'll see.
It's looking so cool.
Yeah, it's looking really cool.
Dumpster. Anybody need to throw their trash away?
I think paint that little cash register next. Where is... Oh, there it is. Room Bang Steel. Oh, you haven't done the ring around Iron Man.
Oh yeah, that's like the first thing I was gonna do, and then I just started painting this dumpster.
You're looking at resin dice? Do you mean like making resin dice?
I guess the inside of dumpsters are green too.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that would make sense.
Nah, buying.
Nah, buying. Is that sarcastic? I can't tell. I assume you mean you're making this. I thought about doing that at one point.
Like buying like the forms.
Well, yeah, you got to get the molds.
Yeah,
and you got to get resin. Yeah. I like the idea of making the chocolate dice, though.
Yeah.
You get dice molds and you make chocolate dice. Oh, you're looking on AliExpress. Like buying resin dice then? I guess. I don't know.
I bet you nobody took the time to paint the inside of their dumpster. I did.
Somebody might have. Not being sarcastic at all, I don't want to get into another hobby. fine, man. Just buy some resin dice. It's
Yes,
fine.
you do. You do
Don't
want
buy
to get
molds,
into
don't buy
another
resin.
hobby. You do. Do it.
I just want to get dice molds to make chocolate dice, and then if I roll a 1, I'm gonna eat it. That's the plan. Oh, that was not my intention. Permanent dice jail, exactly.
It's not permanent. It will get out,
Yeah,
but not as a dice.
not as a dice anymore. And that's all that matters. Oh man, this is evil.
What?
Well, in the little like shop window, they put like a bunch of little magazines, but like there's obviously nothing on the face of the magazine. So it's like, well, you want me to like paint like a whole cover of a magazine?
Why don't you print out little pictures and like get like the white glue and just do like the paper mache thing?
That'd be cool. It would look really good.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
But it would be a little tricky to get everything sized properly.
You could do it.
I'm sure I could, but I could also just try and like.
I believe.
I could do that. Let me see.
I do.
Yeah. I might just do that. I think I could do that. What are those things on the side? Oh, I guess they're like bags of chips.
You should make one of the veggie sticks.
Well, they're not like, they're very tiny. They're not that detailed that I could do that. I
That's
could make it the
amazing.
color of those. No, like they're, like, look.
You could definitely do
I could make it green. That's about all I can do. I can't paint on rice like those people that hate their lives.
that. No, that's the guy who carves little pebbles.
Yeah. You can't see, but I'm giving you a standing ovation. Great job, Just Fire. Thank you for that.
Yay!
Thanks, Antonio. We had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, Shannon's screams were amazing on that one.
Thank you. Should I do like a little dry brush over?
Yeah, you could totally do that. Do a little dry brush with the grow screen.
No.
What was it? Oh, I was gonna say something about something you were just going on about a minute ago, but I don't remember what it was.
Me?
Yep. Something you were talking about a second ago.
A dream?
No, it wasn't a dream. Oh, we were talking about painting these tiny little chip bags, and I said, not like the people who paint rice that hate their lives. There's this like guy that we found
Oh yeah.
in this video. Oh, it was a while ago. And I was just like talking about people that paint. I think it was because we were painting miniatures. Saying,
Yeah, you
People
didn't
that
believe
paint
me that
on-
people painted on rice.
yeah, we were talking about people that paint on like tiny little grains of rice. If you've ever seen it, there's people that have done that, and they paint like tiny little pictures on like little grains of rice. And then I was like, what's even smaller than a grain of rice? And I was like, maybe like a grain of sand. I wonder if anybody has ever painted on a grain of sand. So I looked it up, and there's a guy that paints on little grains of sand.
No, he carves
Oh,
them.
he carves them.
Yes.
Oh, he does. Yes, sorry. He doesn't paint them. he carves them into tiny little statues.
Yeah.
These little grains of sand. And the video, in the very beginning, he's just going on about, he's like, I hate it. I hate my life.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
like
hate
it.
carving these grains of sand. He's like, it's awful. It's dreadful. I was like, why do you do it then?
I know. He is just like, it's agonizing.
My life is pain.
Yeah, he really doesn't like it.
So don't carve little grains of sand. It's not worth doing.
I accidentally closed this and green paint went everywhere. Look it's all over the place.
How did you do that?
I just snapped it closed and it exploded.
You should make a little picture now. It's art. It's like Christ.
Yeah, he hated his
Yeah,
life.
I wish I need to find the video and maybe I can put it in the chat because it's really funny. I thought it was really funny because we both laughed really hard at it because we were just like, I wonder if anyone's painted grains of sand. And then, yeah, he has, but he says it's agony.
Yeah, so don't do it.
Oh, I think I found
Tell you
it.
something you won't believe, and we're not sure we believe it. Maybe to see you afterwards.
This is definitely it. I'll put it in the chat in case anybody wants to watch it. Give me a second here. At least I'm pretty sure that's it. I only watched like a second of it, but that looks familiar.
I started a dragon.
You made a dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. That's awesome. Those are his wings up there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I made art out of a mistake, so it was a happy accident.
Exactly. It was a happy accident.
Thank you, Bob Ross, for everything you did.
If anybody here has seen, or well, if you haven't seen the new Bob Ross documentary on Netflix, you should watch it.
Poor Bob Ross.
Yeah, it's really, really good, but it's really upsetting as well.
Yeah, you will be upset.
Bob Ross had a lot of stuff taken from him, and the Bob Ross company.
Never buy from them.
Yeah, never buy from them. They're horrible. It's not Bob Ross. None of it goes to his kids or anything like that. It has nothing to do with him. They've just taken from him his entire life. It just disappeared. I think inhaled her. I think I remember that. Yeah, when he's like, you can't breathe around the grains of rice.
Oh.
So he like inhaled one. I know, that's what I mean. The video is great.
It's so weird.
It's super weird.
Miranda, new hobby?
Yeah, there you go. 8 grains of rice. Or grains of sand, sorry. Also, this is why I didn't feel bad when I torrented all of Bob Ross's videos. Yeah, well, I guess that's, I mean, even like that went to Bob Ross, the Bob Ross company, like his show and everything was all run by them. It sucks. It should be going to his son and like a lot of other people who were much closer to Bob Ross and actually like worked with him and helped him out and stuff like that rather than those people. But shit happens. Hopefully, like something happens. The Netflix documentary will probably help a little bit. People become more aware of it. I wasn't aware of it, so I imagine other people will become aware of it thanks to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I knew about that shit, which is why I don't buy the show. I downloaded it all years ago when I found it and haven't watched a single episode. I mean, I'd love to. Like, I've always wanted to actually watch the show and paint along with Bob Ross and stuff like that and try to do it. I think it would be fun. That might be a fun live stream to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit spiteful for sure, but like, you can totally be spiteful against them. I can't even remember what their names are now, the people that own the Bob Ross company now and all that. But yeah, they're bad people. Very bad people. But I don't think there's anything wrong with watching the Bob Ross show. They may have like had total say over and control over it, but it was still Bob Ross painting and doing his thing and chilling and talking. The crazy thing is all the paint thinner he uses. That was another thing. Like he was inhaling paint thinner constantly when he was working on that. The way he'd whack it on that thing when he was like, he beat the devil out of it. And all that paint thinner was going up into his nose and likely had something to do with his lymphoma. So sucks, but you can paint with Bob Ross. Just be careful with the paint thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's against buying it. Yeah, exactly, same. Yeah, there's no need to buy the videos or any of the products either. Like, definitely best to just not like buy any of the Bob Ross company products or anything like that. And avoid using paint thinner.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
I wonder if there's like some like non-toxic paint thinner you can get now or something like that. Probably not as good as the real shit.
No.
That's awesome. What are you gonna do with the bulldog guy? Like, what are you gonna paint him?
I was thinking black. I don't know if that's the
Just
point.
flat black on it?
Yeah. But like, kind of like dry brush it over type thing.
Yeah, that might look kind of cool. It is a dumpster, so like it doesn't have to look fancy, really.
No.
I'm kind of curious as to what some people have done with it. Yeah, there's odorless thinner now. That's good. I'm sure it works pretty well just the same, so. You could probably, like, still pretty much do the same technique Bob is doing on the videos if you're painting along with him, but just with, you know, paint thinner that won't kill you.
Yeah.
I'll look at that again in a minute. So that's what some people have done with the bulldog. Like that.
Oh yeah.
Or like that. I like that one. They did the dog like kind of a different color. Yeah.
Let's just start with black. And then maybe make the dog a different color.
I need another bubbler.
Here, I still have lots in this.
Oh, okay. This is coming along good.
Yeah, I never thought I would put so much detail into a dumpster.
I cleaned up the sign a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Looking good. Oh, the door is probably dry now, so I can try and do what I was thinking of doing earlier and see if it works. Just trying to decide how I want to do this. I could always try and use
Maybe
this
I'll make
stuff.
the dog this color since you want to use this.
I do want you to use that. That would actually probably look really cool. I just don't know how that stuff even works. Like, I've never used it. And it looks weird because the bottom of it is like dark green and then the top is like a light green. It's really watery.
Is it supposed to mix together?
I have no idea.
I think it probably is supposed to mix together.
Yeah, but I can't seem to get it to mix together no matter what I do. So maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just the way it is.
Maybe I won't use this one. I'm scared.
Try it. Just see what it does. You can always just paint over top of it.
Probably a lot more. Yeah, mine's
Just try it. Just put some on and see what it does. And then if you don't like it, paint over top of it.
Maybe I should like mix it with the end of a paintbrush.
That's basically what's happening with what I'm doing right now. Like, as I'm doing this, I'm just like, I don't know if I actually like this, but I'm just trying it.
There we go. Oops, spilled some.
Yeah, like this is just too thin for what I wanted to do with this.
Let's see.
Because it's just a wash, so like it's not gonna do what I want it to do. That's fine. I can just go over that with something. It'll be fine. I'll go over that with the blue once that dries.
There, mixed it with the stuff that was on the bottom. That seems to be doing something.
What I'll do with that now. Take this. And try and do what I plan on doing to the other door once it dries.
I think I got a decent color going here. It's really bubbly.
Yeah, it's weird stuff.
What is it?
It's a technical paint, so I don't know.
What does that mean?
It means it has some sort of a purpose that I don't exactly know.
Okay.
I'm unaware of its true purpose.
I also got that stuff everywhere.
That's why we have the cardstock down.
Whatever it is, I don't like it because it's very bubbly. So I'm going to do something else with the dog. It is. It's, look at it. The bubbles don't pop.
Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Maybe that's part of the...
Yeah, like it's supposed to be like an ooze.
Yeah.
But I don't want the dog to be an ooze.
Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. But you could use it like in the bottom of the dumpster or something. That would look really cool. Look like nuclear waste or something.
Maybe I'll make it a little red.
It's gotta be something we can put some nuclear waste on. It is marble stuff.
Let's see what rains.
I haven't done any of the characters yet, but I'm kind of trying to get all the, like, other stuff done first before I go ham on the characters. That's sort of my plan. Ooh, I just realized that the wood color that I used on this is Pips. So I don't have that to use right now. I don't think I do anyways. What's this one? Oh, I do! I have one of my own. I didn't realize I had my own Parasite Brown. Cool.
Unless that is Pip's.
No, this one is mine. Pretty sure, anyways. There we go. Just wanted to clean up some of the lines on that.
I don't know I did that.
I see the dice. Really cool. I particularly like the first one you painted. This one, or that you posted. Those are really cool. Like the blue and purple. Which set is me plus Fable? I can definitely see those being Feywild sets. I like the first one. The first one's my favorite. The blue and purple-y kind of look is really cool. They look like galactic or something.
There, how's that?
That looks really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Miranda says to look at the Stratcom. Oh, is that what you're doing now?
Yeah. Ooh. They're pretty. I like it. I really like the top ones.
Yeah, that's what I said too. This
Yeah.
is my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, my dumpster's coming along. It's coming along. I think what I might do is like get some like brown and like make little dirt spots all over the dumpster.
That's a cool idea.
Is this a brown?
Well, I've got a lighter brown and a darker brown. Yeah, it's a darker
I
brown.
think I'll go with the darker.
Okay. The lighter brown is like that. That's on there. Yeah, the effect I was trying to get on this front door definitely did not work out, but that's okay. I'm fixing it now. It wasn't like a happy little accident, it was just an accident, but that's okay. The accidents can be fixed. Oh yeah, as far as Marvel shows go that we're watching, we finished Jessica Jones season 1.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was crazy. And now we're on to Daredevil season 2. Punisher has shown up. Well, he shows up pretty well right away, but I think we're on like the 3rd episode. It's pretty crazy. There we go. It's closer to what I wanted, but it's still not. Like, I still gotta do other things with it. So that has to be a window, and that also has to be a window. I'm gonna have to do those the same that we did the car windows, basically. Which is always a challenge, but that's okay. Wasn't too bad though. I feel like I'm just gonna dream about paint tonight.
Yeah.
That's why we call it the stream paint more painting today, because that's literally what today was, painting and painting and painting.
That's alright.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I feel like someone scraps the dirt.
Oh, I do. That's awesome. That's a great idea. You show the camera. Show the people what you did.
Scraps the dirt all over the dumpster. It's all banged up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I might put some like wearing on the building and stuff at the end, make it look a little like worn down. Some dirt and things like that. So a lot of people do with that one. If you look on there, all kinds of like dirt and wearing and stuff. Yeah. I know what the next thing I'm gonna try and do here is.
Good.
Oh, that's awesome. That looks really good. Did you bring the brush soap over?
No, I don't think I did.
Eat it. I just noticed this red paint
Nice
is like kind
dirt.
of caked on
Thank
here,
you.
so I gotta clean this up. Ooh, but I know what brush I want to use to do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a window layer brush. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 'cause what I want to do here requires a little bit of precision. So, this is my best option.
Like I said, I didn't think I'd be putting this much detail into the dumpster, but I think it's the best thing I've painted so far.
No, your car is awesome.
I don't know, this just keeps getting better. Look at the black I'm adding right there.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Now, I don't know if I should. Maybe I should add the Wazmo symbol in the back.
Yeah, I
As
like that
a
idea a lot.
graffiti.
I like
But,
that
like,
idea a lot.
I also just don't really know how to draw it that well.
Just practice it on the paper first. Do it a couple times on the paper first, and then show you with this pen too. Watch. I do like the W first.
You do the W first.
Yeah. Then the Z.
I think that's where I was making my mistake, because I was drawing the circle first.
No, I do these first. And then if you want, you can do the A there. And then you do this circle around it, because then you can just connect everything. But even, like, I'm not great at it. That's it. Yeah, practice painting it on there first, and then once you feel like you got a decent hang of it, go for it. Sorry, I just need to steal it for a second.
See, the thing is, I need to be drawing it smaller.
I'm using the pen for something I'm doing right now, I'm not gonna lie. Just easier.
Where is the psycho? Do you have the psycho?
No.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, that one's crazy. One part of this I can't really do with the pen. I gotta do something else, but that's okay.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can totally do it. That looks decent. The only thing you missed is the A's. You didn't get the A's. This is turning out good. And now I need yellow. I'm painting the little magazines right now.
Are you?
Yeah. They're coming up really cool. I'm quite happy with them. Nearly done with them.
There. That one's not too bad.
That looks really good.
Okay. Try not to move the table.
That's fine, because I'm being really precise with something right now, too. Oh, have a good night, Pep. Peace
See you
out.
later.
See you later. Yeah, I think we'll probably end the stream soon now. Anyways, it's hour 46 minutes we've been on.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
This Wazmo song.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish up painting a handful of things here too. I think that's good. There, look at my little magazines.
Aww, they look so cute.
Let's see if I can get to show up on the camera decently. There's the Daily Bugle so far. And you can kind of see the little magazines there. I made it look like there's like writing on them and stuff. It's looking pretty good. Daily Bugle. Oh, why? Were you putting the contrast green on the wet palette?
Yeah.
You don't need to really put contrast colors on the wet palette because they're already wet. It actually just makes them like way more watery.
I want it more.
Well, that's fine then. Well, that's fine then. That's awesome. It looks like someone kind of just like went and graffitied it on it. They did all the little chip bags too. That whole little window is pretty much done now.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
My dumpster.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks really good. Looks like a real little dumpster. Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
Hey, it should be. We need little trash bags for it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty happy with my Daily Bugle too. It's coming along good.
I was actually like most excited to paint the dumpster, as crazy as that sounds. You have the little the brush cleaner stuff.
Yeah. Dip it in water first.
I did.
Okay.
Yay! Well, now that I got paint absolutely everywhere, including my hands, I will show you guys the dumpster. I think it turned out so good. I'm very proud of it. How do you change it to the other thing?
Oh, of course,
This
that.
one?
Yes.
Got the little Wazmo symbol on the back, like somebody graffitied it on there. I'm very proud of my dumpster. I know that sounds weird.
I'm becoming very proud of my Daily Bugle.
Yeah, this just looks awesome. And we're gonna put little trash bags in it. That will be even cooler. And
Yeah,
more
maybe we'll try
realistic.
and get the trash bags for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, I painted the little shelf that all the magazines are sitting on.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah,
You should show everybody.
I will. Just touching up a few spots here and there. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So let's see if I can get it to display the little thing properly. Alright. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go. This is big, so I can kind of go right zoomed up.
Oh,
There we go.
Super cool. I'm gonna try to get my dumpster right behind that.
Little chip bags and a little shelf. Yeah,
It's really good.
it's coming along. You can see behind there.
Let's see if I can get my dumpster to focus.
Oh, let's see if I can. Sorry. All the hands. It's pretty good. Like pretty focused.
Not really focusing, but you get the gist of it.
There we go. So far we've got the cars,
Yes, the cars, a dumpster,
the Beagle's coming along.
Iron Man
Captain Marvel is
Captain
over there on
Marvel.
the shelf.
over there who Pip painted.
And that's it.
They're all turning out pretty good
Yeah, coming along.
for novice painters.
Once I'm done with Daily Bugle, I'm just gonna keep chugging along through a lot of the terrain stuff and the little like movement tools and stuff. When all that's done, I'll probably start Dr. Octopus.
The next thing I paint, which I don't think will take too long, but who knows, I didn't think the dumpster would take that long, and it did, is the little garbage can. Ah,
Garbage can focus pretty quick.
it's so cute. Look how tiny it is.
Anyways, thanks everybody that tuned in today.
Yeah, we had lots of fun, and if you're watching this later on, that's okay too. We always enjoy the view.
Yep.
And don't forget to check out our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter, our Discord. All the links are there.
Yeah, everything's down in the description below if you want to
Yeah.
follow us on other things and check out all the other cool stuff we do.
Don't forget to subscribe. Even if you don't watch every video, it helps us just a little bit.
Like I said earlier, we may or may not do a stream next Wednesday. All depends on how we're feeling. We're going away for a couple of days, so and we get back on Wednesday, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see.
it will be A maybe.
Yep.
But a surprise if we do.
But we will still have a cover next Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's still a cover coming
Yeah.
in next Wednesday, so keep an eye open for that.
Yeah.
Get excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we will see you next time.
Good night. Thank
Peace
you.
out. Later on.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.